What do you think when you hear charity begins at home?
Absolutely not. Our compassion shouldn't stop at the boundary of our home or our country. I believe our faith calls us to challenge injustice, wherever we find it.
I think it creates a false choice between caring about poverty in the UK and abroad, when I think it's possible to do both.
I think that's a phrase that's undermined people's belief in international development and tackling global poverty.
I think, yes, absolutely.
Wait, what?
At All We Can, for certain periods of time, we spotlight a different one of our incredible local partners and tell stories from the communities that they work with. We accompany this with a campaign title that's designed to make people think about what it means to engage with global poverty and international development. For the next 2 years, the country is Liberia, the partner is Shift, and the campaign title is Charity Begins at Home.
This might seem like an odd phrase to be promoting for an international development charity. After all, it's one of the reasons we most frequently hear as to why people don't want to support our work.
But rather than using the phrase as it's often used, we're turning it on its head.
We don't think that the principle of charity beginning at home should stop us from caring about poverty in low-income countries. But it has lots to say about how we do so.
You see, in terms of where charity begins, much of global poverty work has tended to follow a similar template.
Solutions and projects are concocted in the offices of charities in high-income countries like the UK. Local partners are found in low-income countries to implement those preconceived ideas, and local communities are passive recipients of this support. This doesn't work.
We know this in our own lives. When decisions are made from on high, whether it be government or the church, we often instinctively resist them. We want to be involved in the decisions that affect us directly.
The same thing applies for the communities that we work with, which is why we use a different model.
We trust that local communities are the experts in their context, and that they are capable of developing and identifying their own solutions. Our partners are best placed to come alongside these communities and draw out that potential. Our role is not to develop solutions, but to build up our local partners to be the best that they can be.
This kind of charity begins at home, but theirs, not ours.
We've discovered that when charity begins at home, when communities are trusted to lead, the results are astounding.
So throughout the next couple of years, we'll be sharing stories with you from Liberia that show
sustainability,
development,
tackling climate change,
reducing poverty,
challenging injustice,
really do begin at home.
So join us as we challenge our assumptions about poverty together and explore what home really means to us.